Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, this was the part 2 of the Jenn Edmonds Memorial Day and the last session of the day and the last session of the year. So again, we ended up with just an absolutely beautiful day. We couldn't have asked for anything more at all. So like the other video, I'm just going to let this one run for the duration of this session. So anyone who's there that day happens to come across my channel and want to see themselves out on the track, then I'm just going to let it run, because we do end up passing quite a lot of people. It was a busy day. So this Mitsubishi BRZ I'm coming up on, I met the guy the last track day, and him and his daughter both share driving the car. She's like 21 and goes really well. It's doing really well. So I'm not sure who actually is driving the car in this session. Anyways, he's shown a great interest in the rush, and we're hoping to see him show up within the year and have another rush out on the track, which would be awesome. We did hear also from the owner of Rush that there is another Canadian owner from our area, we're thinking, but we don't know for sure. So we might see, have at least 4 of us out on the track before next year is out. So the car is definitely catching on, and people are realizing how much fun this thing really is. It's just a blast to drive. I've got about, at this point before this session, about 250 laps now at Calabogie, and I'm just finally starting to feel comfortable and pushing it a bit more. But and unfortunately the season's coming to close, just I'm getting comfortable, but it's just such a fun car to drive. Anyways, this Audi I'm coming up on a TT is an old friend of mine. His usual track car is a really fast Golf R, and I guess he's been having some issues with some electronics, so he's just out in his daily driver today, or else I'd be having a little bit harder time catching him. It's another Steve, and he's just another old beat up bike racing guy like myself, who switched from 2 wheels to 4. Neither of us really had the choice to do that anymore, but there he is. That's his Audi TT. He's out in for the day. Good to see him out. Yeah, we go back a long way. Back in the 60s, my dad used to race motocross at his father's farm in Gatineau, so yeah, a lot of history there. This Audi that I'm coming up on is a little bit different TT than what I passed Steve's back a little while ago there. This is a 2018 TTRS with a Unitronic Stage 1 Plus tune, and a bunch of other mods and bigger rotors and better brakes. He's pushing around 500 horsepower. I say he's another friend, but he chooses to stay anonymous, shall we say, so we'll just call him TTRS Stig for now. Anyways, with 500 horsepower on tap, I can't touch him on the straightaways. You'll see in a couple of spots in the video that he'll just pull away, and but I can catch him in the corners, which says a lot for this car. He'd eventually just pull completely away from me after numerous straights. I wouldn't eventually be able to catch him at all, but because there was a lot of traffic out of the track this day, he would come up on some slower cars, so it would give me a chance to catch back up. So we played back and forth for a fair bit, mostly the rest of the session. And at one point he finally said, okay, here, you get by me, and I'll follow you for a while, but you'll see how he can just pull away on the straights. But it's a lot of fun. here's a really good example of that horsepower advantage that the Stig has over me. You can see he just pulls away here. It's like, hey, come on, man, wait up, not fair. So here, Mr. TTRS Stick finally decides he's tired of looking at me in his mirror. Decides, so I'm gonna watch my arse end for a change. So I'll just keep the camera facing backwards on him for a while until I decide to let him back by. At this point to let TTRS Stig by. I knew we were coming up to the end of the session. I didn't want to hold him up too much more, but he did tell me after he was pushing it as hard as he could with his tires and brakes through the corners. What you don't see here is he's actually in a four-wheel drift heading out to the outside of the corner. I was able to see that perfectly in real life. It's that much closer looking than that, but unfortunately the filming it doesn't pick that up. But it was great to watch. So we are now done. We've just got the checkered flag, and there's a big thank you to all the marshals. A bunch of them came out on their own time today for the memorial event, and without them we would never be able to do what we do. So again, I'm just once I realized, this last lap, it's I wish I could have given the thank you to the marshals at the previous corners, but again, a big thanks to them. They're awesome. They spend the whole day out there in the cold, in the heat, like anywhere else. It's just great. So thanks again, guys. It's much appreciated by all of us. So unfortunately, this was it for the year. It's too bad. It's been having another great season, but can't wait for next year when I have the car for the whole season finally. And at this point, I'm planning on doing the Libra Series race events. So we'll actually have some filming of those races, so that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, everyone have a great winter, and we'll see you all next year.